167 pupils from humble backgrounds in Thika sub-county have benefited from Equity Foundation's Wings to Fly and the Government of Kenya-funded Elimu Scholarship. The new scholars will form the 12th Wings to Fly and the 2nd Elimu class respectively. Among the beneficiaries were 88 girls and 79 boys. While commissioning the scholars, Kiambu Deputy Governor Madam Joyce Ngugi challenged other companies to emulate Equity Group and absorb the more than 1,000 needy students who were cut off from the program due to limited resources. She also challenged men to come into the aid of the boy child who continued to be disadvantaged. Equity Kenya Managing Director Gerald Warui echoed her sentiments, extending a hand to anyone who needed Equity's support in similar endeavors.
Yes, come forward,
My name is Gerald Warui. I look after Kenya subsidiary and the MD. I'm sure we shall be interacting with you quite a lot when you are in school and even when you are on holidays. First of all, let me start by congratulating the students who have been selected to join the Wings to Fly and Elimu Scholarship programs to pursue their studies in various secondary schools across the country. It is my honor to welcome you all here today as we commission the 2021 scholars. This year, we selected 10,705 students for scholarships under the Wings to Fly and Elimu Scholarship programs. I wish to take this opportunity to sincerely thank everyone who participated in the selection process leading up to the identification of the most deserving students. I have to admit that it wasn't an easy task, as majority of the pupils who applied for the scholarships were needy and deserving. We received over 37,000 Wings to Fly scholarship applications and 45,000 Elimu scholarship applications. We would also want to encourage and invite other corporates, institutions to join us in supporting these needy pupils. We have done the shortlisting and we shall be glad to share with those who would want to support the children that we are not successful in getting the Wings to Fly or Elimu scholarships. This year, 167 needy students from Thika County have been successfully selected and awarded the Wings to Fly and Elimu Comprehensive Secondary School scholarships following their exemplary performance in the 2020 KCPE exams. The scholarships cater for tuition and boarding fees, books, uniform, and transport to and from school, as well as pocket money for the 4 years of secondary school.
We really appreciate what you chose to give to us. And on behalf of the government, I want to say that Equity, you've been part and parcel of the growth of this country, from giving us empowerment programs, financial supports, and even now education. And we don't take this for granted. And it's a call to many others that they would sacrifice, and we all join hands to make our country grow better and our young ones grow better. I was being told by the MD that it is about 10 times of those who had applied compared to who we took. And this shows the great demand in our country and the level of the needs we have in our country. It is not a simple challenge. And that is why I'm keeping on saying we call so many others that we may join hands and support our children, because if all those were applicants, 700 were shortlisted, meaning they qualified, and only 167 were taken, we can imagine how many were left out. Many people have the leeway to join, and we support our needy students so that we change our nation. As we have all heard from you, this is the future of our country. These children are the future readers and future of everything as far as our country is concerned. I know even when you are going to Form 1, maybe you have brothers, or you hear along the society, others saying we finished school but there are no jobs. And it has been the song of the country, there are no jobs. But I want to tell you today, jobs are there. It only depends on your attitude. It depends on your attitude. Be positive about what you're doing. And even before you get into a job, an educated person will never be compared with one who has never gone to school. You will never. There is always a great difference. Even on the way you think, the way even you walk, the way even you listen, the way you do your things is totally different. Therefore, be positive even about changing yourself and becoming a better citizen. And about the jobs is what we put in our brains. If this educated person is different in many things from one who is not educated, your brain can grow to doing other things apart from having a white-collar job. And these people can bear me witness. Those who go to businesses and they've gone to school are much better than any other. Those who go to farming, those who go to the skills of that are done by just by our own hands, always do better than those who have not gone to schools. And these days there are so many things. There's a lady who has spoken here, and she said, when you go to those high schools, use all the opportunities. If it is games, do it, because you could have a talent. If it is singing, do it. If it is knitting and you've gotten the opportunity, do it. This is where we'll use our education later after. But now, I don't know whether it's the MD, that the men are endangered these days. I think we empowered the girls so much until it seems that the men are endangered. But I'm asking the men, it is a high time now you start regrouping again and having programs of empowering a boy child. Because what you said is actually true. And you know when a boy child is weaker, we are all threatened. As much as women we may do, we cannot do without the men. We need the men, and it's a call actually that we start empowering our boy child. You know, they are the hands, and women will never be the hands. Therefore, men, we hear your cry, but we call upon the clergy. Do something.